Energizer, known mainly for their batteries, have just gone and done something crazy, and I've got 3 smartphones to show you back to back in this video, and I think each one will impress you in its own way. First up, and the lowest end phone here, is the Energizer Ultimate U620S Pop. Catchy naming, I know, but it's really well built. The phone is encased in Gorilla Glass 3, has a well-placed side-mounted fingerprint scanner, and in my opinion looks every bit as good as flagships that are coming out now. LG could learn a thing or two. Also, I refuse to believe this is coincidence. The smartphone has a pop-up dual camera which creates the silhouette of one of the company's iconic batteries. It's a cool touch. It is $299, and it's easy to forget that. The phone runs Android 9, and you get a Full HD Plus LCD display that fills the whole front of the phone, and mind you, minimizes the chin a lot better than far more expensive rivals. It's got a triple camera on the back, which is not going to be close to flagship performance, but still, at $299, 10 out of 10 for effort. It's even pretty powerful. I had a meeting with the guys behind this, and whilst one of them insisted this is upper mid-range, I'd say just mid-range covers it, which is fine for the price. It runs a MediaTek P70 chip with 6GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. Now, the next phone, and I really think the company needs to look into hiring someone to name their products, is the PowerMax P18K Pop. And, well, it's a complete monstrosity of a smartphone. In fact, even to call it a phone would be a bit of a stretch, seeing as this thing weighs more than some tablets at 472 grams. It's still just as solid and well built, but surprising because it's in a form factor that I've never seen before. You know, the funny thing is though that Energizer have built a device thicker than 3 flagship phones stacked on top of each other and still haven't added a headphone jack. It's ironic, but it does make sense because this phone is all about the battery and a headphone jack might cut into that, or mean the production of a custom cell to fit around it. At 18,000 mAh, this is the largest battery I've ever seen on a phone, and when it releases around summertime it'll be a world record breaker. And they've managed this by stacking 3 6,000 mAh cells on top of each other. So, what are the numbers? Well, according to the chief product guy, a conservative estimate would be 40 hours of gaming, 90 hours of call time, and a pretty staggering 50 days of standby time. It comes with a fast charger too, but just because of how much of a unit this device is, it still takes 9 hours to charge. In terms of other specs, it's pretty much identical to the first phone I showed you, but this mammoth battery has essentially doubled the price of the phone, which I was quoted would be on sale for around $600. I'd be curious, would you consider paying double for a phone with a significantly better battery? So, what's the third phone? Well, it turns out that Samsung and Huawei are about to get some flexible competition, in the form of, wait for it, the PowerMax P8100S. It's actually quite a serious phone. Although they didn't have any pre-release models for me to try, it should combine a price that is, to quote, definitely not $2,000 and top-tier specifications. There'll be a MediaTek version, but also a 5G one powered by the Snapdragon 855 chip, with a 10,000 mAh battery and a 48 megapixel dual camera setup on the back. While I was at the booth, I was also drawn to this lifetime warranty sticker that was all over the place. And turns out it's not quite what it seems, but they say that if you have any hardware or software issue in the first 3 years of using one of their phones, they'll immediately repair or replace it. So it's still pretty cool. If you enjoyed the video, a sub would be massively appreciated, and as always, my name is Aaron, this is Mr. Who's the Boss, and I'll catch you in the next one.